Today we're going to talk about the top 10 best zombie cards in Magic the Gathering to make you the master of the undead. Brains! Zombies are horrifying creatures, rising from the dead to feast on human flesh. Zombies are also one of the oldest and most powerful tribes in Magic the Gathering's history. So let's jump into the top 10 zombie cards to turn your zombie horde into a straight up invasion. At number 10 we have Balthor the Defiled. This zombie dwarf has an incredible activated ability, bringing back all of your black zombies from the dead. And Balthor's ability can be activated at lightning speed to revive your army of the undead when everyone least expects it. With lots of combo potential, Balthor is a useful piece in any zombie tribal deck. At 9 we have Death Baron, a cheap zombie lord that pumps up all of your zombies and gives them death touch. Your opponents won't want these corpses coming at them and risking all of their creatures. Once you have assembled a huge army of zombies, all you have to do is turn them sideways and wipe out all the competition. At number 8 we have Undead Warchief. Its boost of +2/+1 turns all of your 2/2 zombie token creatures into dangerous 4/3s. And the 1 mana discount on zombie spells is extremely valuable and can pay serious dividends over the course of the game, letting you play more zombie spells each turn. At 7, there's Wilhelt the Rock Cleaver. As the top zombie commander on EDH Rec by a country mile, this zombie warrior brings a ton of value. You get a 2/2 decayed zombie for every zombie death, growing your horde exponentially. And Wilhelt's second ability lets you sack a zombie to draw a card each turn, providing consistent card draw and letting you put your zombies back where they belong, in the graveyard. Very powerful. At number 6 we have Grey Merchant of Asphodel, or as most people know him, Gary. He's been around for 10 years since Thera's launched back in 2013 and has been a powerful combo piece ever since. Gary can also close out games if your devotion to black is high enough, or gain you enough life to get you back in the game. Lots of versatility here and should probably go in your zombie deck. Go ahead and subscribe to Complete Magic and follow our socials to support the channel and stay up to date with all of our top 10s, budget swaps, 20-second tribe talks, and more. At number 5 there's Noxious Ghoul. It nerfs all of your opponent's non-zombie creatures every time you cast a zombie. Noxious Ghoul is a kill-on-sight creature, as you can effectively clear the board over and over until it's removed. It pairs very well with passive zombie token creators like Wilhelt, because you can keep bringing the zombies on the board and killing everything that moves. At number 4 we have Mikaeus the Unhallowed. Giving all of your non-human creatures a power and toughness bump and undying, your zombies are sure to cause problems as they keep coming back even bigger than before. Having Intimidate also makes Mikaeus tough to block, because it can only be blocked by artifact creatures or black creatures. And as a good-sized 5/5 body, Mikaeus isn't one to play with. On top of all this, he has some human hate built in, which once in a blue moon might come in handy. At number 3 we have Crypt Breaker. This is an insane value for a 1-drop, and this useful zombie can create zombie tokens while simultaneously banning a card that might help you out later. Additionally, you can tap 3 zombies to draw a card. When you have a huge army of zombie tokens just lying around, having access to instant speed card draw can come up clutch. So much value for a 1-drop, how can the top 2 be any better? Well, in the second spot we have Grim Grin Corpseborn. This 5/5 beater lets you sacrifice a zombie to untap it and give it a +1/+1 counter. Give Grim Grin some tap abilities and this gets out of control real quick. Then when you attack with this monster, you can destroy a creature and get another counter. It doesn't take long to have enough power to swing in for lethal damage. Grimgrin does pretty much everything you want in Zombie Tribal and makes a fearsome commander in its own right. But before we get to this top spot, let's go over an honorable mention. The Scarab God, as the second most popular zombie commander according to EDH Rec, is both powerful and fun. Filling your board with zombies can help you deal out damage and scry for days. And its activated ability lets you pay 4 to remove a creature from a graveyard, copying it, and turning it into a 4/4 zombie. This ability lets you steal powerful effects from your opponent's dead creatures and adds to your zombie army. And the Scarab God's last ability is super useful when playing it as your commander. Send it back to your hand instead of the command zone, ensuring you'll never pay more than 5 mana to cast it, unless it gets exiled. And in the top spot we have none other than Gravecrawler. This useful 1-drop can be cast from your graveyard as long as you control a zombie. This ability lets you cast it over and over, getting creature casting benefits, death triggers, and more. Plus, it can combo off with a ham sandwich. EDH Rec states that there's over 13,000 combos available using Gravecrawler. And one of the easiest and most popular combos is sacrificing your Gravecrawler to Phyrexian Altar, adding 1 black mana. Then you use that 1 black mana to recast it, and you do this like a trillion times. With Aetherflux Reservoir on the battlefield, you can gain infinity life and then laser beam all of your opponents in the face. Even without comboing, Gravecrawler adds so much value to the graveyard shenanigans and sacrifice effects, which are both very common playstyles for zombie tribal. This is why Gravecrawler deserves the top spot on our list, and is the best zombie card in Magic the Gathering. Let us know in the comments what you think of the list, and any zombies we may have missed. And also go ahead and hit subscribe to stay in the loop for all of our top 10 videos. Cheers!